Hey, let's revise all the sections of Companies Act. Section 1 talks about title of the Companies Act, the name. Section 2 talks about definitions. Quickly, let's see a few important definitions like 2 subsection 1 abridged prospectus, the very first section of the definitions. 2 subsection 69 promoters, 2 subsection 70 prospectus, 2 subsection 71 public company. The story here is promoters can issue a prospectus for a public company. 2 subsection 85 is a small company. Let's proceed. Section 3 is minimum number of members. 3A is unlimited liability if numbers fall below the minimum number. 4 is MOA, 5 is AOA, and 6 is Act overrides MOA and AOA. 7 is effect of documents that I filed to ROC in process of incorporation. 8 is Section 8 company. 9 is effect of registration. 10 is effect of MOA OA. We don't have 11. 10A is commencement of business. Next, Section 12 is registered office. Section 13 is alteration of MOA. 14 is alteration of AOA. And 15 is alteration to be noted in every copy. 16 is rectification of name of company. 17 is documents to be given within 7 days of application by shareholder. 18 is conversion of company. 19 is subsidiary should not have shares in holding company. We have 3 exceptions for that. Section 20, 21, 22. 20 is serving of notices. 21 is who can authenticate documents for the company. It is KMP. And 22 is basically who can execute negotiable instruments. This is my incorporation chapter 1 to 22. Proceeding to prospectus, which is section 23 to 42. 23 is who can issue prospectus. 24 is SEBI's power in terms of prospectus issue. 25 is deemed prospectus. 26 is contents of prospectus. 27 is variation of terms of issue of prospectus, changing the money unused. 28 is offer for sale. 29 is demat, and 30 is advertisement in prospectus. Next, 31, 32, 33. 31 talks about shelf prospectus, 32 talks about red herring prospectus, and 33 talks about abridged prospectus is not needed in few cases. Next set of sections, 34 is criminal liability, 35 is civil liability, 36 is class action suit. No, it's not correct. 36 is fraudulently inducing person to invest. 37 is class action suit, and 38 is personalization for in fictitious names. 39 and 40. 39 is allotment of securities, and 40 is application for stock exchange and underwriting. 41 is GDRs, and 42 is private placement. This is my prospectus chapter. Next, share capital. Remember the ranges. Share capital is from section 43 to section 72. 43 is kinds of share capital, equity and preference. 44 and 45 we don't have in our CA inter-syllabus. 46 is share certificate. 47 is voting rights. 48 is variation of shareholders' rights. Similar procedure. 43 rule 4 is differential voting rights. Next, 49, 50, 51 is one set. 49 is calls to be made on a uniform basis. 50 is calls in advance, and 51 is dividend should be paid on paid up value or face value at the option of company. Next, 52 securities premium. 53 talks about securities to be shares issued and a discount is void. Shares and discount is void. 54 is sweat equity shares. 55 is issue and redemption of preference shares. 56 is transfer and transmission. 57 is punishment for personalization. 58 is appeal in case of registration of shares pending. 59 is rectification of name in register of members, and 60 we don't have in our syllabus. 60 series are very important. 61 alteration of share capital, 62 rights, 63 is bonus, 64 filing to ROC in a few cases when authorized share capital goes up, 65 not in our syllabus. 66 is reduction of share capital. 67 no financial assistance should not be given by any company in any form for buyback purpose. 68 is buyback. 69 CRR, 70 is prohibition of buyback, and 71 is debentures. 72 we don't have in syllabus. Next is deposits chapter, small one, 73 to 76. 73 talks about deposits given by a company for its own members. 74 talks about deposits from previous act, transitional provision. 75 not in syllabus. 76 is deposits issued by a company to public by an eligible company. 76A is penalty. Next, charges chapter, section 77 to 87. Repeat with me, guys. 77, duty of company to register the charge. 78, if company fails, charge holder to register. 79, modification of charge. 80, date of notice of charge. 81, register of charges to be kept by the company. 82, satisfaction of charge. 83, ROC to record satisfaction of charge if we fail to intimate them. 84, official receiver or manager once appointed intimate ROC. 85 talks about register of charge to be maintained by the ROC itself. 86 talks about penalty, and 87 talks about condonation of delay and rectification of details already filed. This is charges chapter. Next is the most important meetings chapter from section 88 till 122. 88 is register of members. 88 subsection 4 is foreign register. 89 is beneficial owner. 90 is significant beneficial owner, BO and SBO. 91 is closing the register of members for some days. 92 is annual return. 93 is place of keeping the register of members. 94, not in our syllabus. 95 is registers is an evidence. 96 is AGM. 97 is tribunal to call for AGM. 98, tribunal to call for EGM. 99 is penalty. 100 is EGM. From 101, 101 is notice. 102 is explanatory statement. 103 is quorum. 104 is chairman. 105 is proxy. 106 is who cannot vote. 107 is voting by show of hands. 108 is electronic voting. 109 is voting by poll. And 110 is voting by postal ballot. 111 is circular resolution. 112 and 113 is representative of governor and representative of companies. 114 is basically resolutions passed, ordinary and special. 115 of the Companies Act is special notice. 116 is resolutions passed at adjourned meeting, and 117 is resolutions passed filed to ROC within 30 days, filing with ROC. 118 is minutes. 119 is inspection of minutes, and 120 is documents to be kept in electronic mode. 121 report of AGM, and 122 is this chapter is not applicable for a one-person company. You need to be this fast, guys. Next, let's go to dividend chapter, section 123 to 127. 123 is declaration of dividend. 123 subsection 3 is interim dividend. 123 rule 3s are the 3 rules. 124 is unpaid dividend account. 125 is IEPF. 126 is abeyance. 127 is penalty for not declaring dividend. Next, books of accounts chapter 128 to 138. 128 is accounts of companies. 129 financial statements. 129A is basically periodical financial statements. 130 and 131. 130 is reopening of books in case of fraud. 131 is voluntary revision of financial statements in board's report. 132 NFRA. 133 is accounting standards. 134 is board's report, contents of board's report and signing of financial statements. 135 is CSR. 136 and 137. 136 is circulation of financial statements to members before AGM. 137 is circulation of financial statements to ROC after the AGM. So filing of financial statements is 137. 138 is internal audit. Last chapter, audit and auditors before you go to foreign company, which is 390 series, 380 series. Now, audit auditors 139 to 148. 139 talks about appointment of auditor. 140 talks about removal of auditor. 141 talks about disqualification. 142 talks about remuneration. 143 talks about powers and duties. 144 talks about auditor not to render certain services. 145 talks about auditor to sign audit report. And 146 talks about auditor to attend AGM. 147 is penalty. If you don't study everything properly, penalty comes for you. Joking. 148 is cost audit. With that, the first 10 chapters gets over, and then you have foreign company from section 379 to 391. That we'll do a separate video for those sections because it's a separate unit altogether. Keep relearning these sections. You should also be able to do it in reverse. I can show you in reverse, for example. 148 is cost audit. 147 is penalty. 146 is auditor has to attend the AGM. 145 auditor has to sign. 144 auditor not to render certain services. 143 powers and duties. 142 remuneration. 141 is disqualification. 140 removal. 139 appointment. 138 internal audit. 137 filing of financial statements to ROC. 136 circulation to members. 135 CSR. 134 board's report. 133 accounting standards. 132 is NFRA. 131 is voluntary reopening. 130 is fraud. 129 is preparation of FS. 129A is periodical FS. 128 books of accounts. 127 is punishment for not paying dividend. 126 is abeyance. 125 is IEPF. 124 is your unpaid dividend account. 123 is declaration of dividend. 123 subsection 3 is interim dividend. 123 rule 3 are 3 rules. Next 122 OPC chapter, AGM chapter not applicable for OPC. 121 is report on AGM. 120 is documents in electronic mode for this chapter. 119 inspection of minutes. 118 is minutes. 117 is resolutions to be filed with ROC. 116 is resolutions filed at adjourned meeting. 115 is special notice. 114 is basically your resolutions passed in this OR and SR. 113 and 112 is representations by central government and governor. 111 is circular resolution. 110 is postal ballot. 109 is voting by poll. 108 is electronic vote. 107 is voting by show of hands. 106 is who cannot vote. 105 is proxy. 104 is chairman. 103 is, you tell me, what is 103? 103 is quorum. 102 is explanatory statement. 101 is notice. 100 is EGM. 99 penalty. 98 tribunal to call EGM. 97 tribunal to call AGM. Then 96 is AGM. 95 register as evidence. 94 is basically not there in your syllabus. 93 is place of keeping your register of members. 92 annual return. 91 is basically closing your register. 90 is SBO. 89 is BO. 88 is register of members. So far in all the sections, intentionally I might have made one mistake. If you notice the mistake, let me know in the comments. If there are no mistakes, you type there is no mistake. Only one mistake may be there, intentional or not. Let's see if you noticed it. Go check the comments. Let me keep continuing. 88 was done. 87 is rectification of charges. 86 is penalty for charge. 85 registers to be kept by ROC. 84 is official receiver or manager. 83 is ROC to record satisfaction of charge. 82 is satisfaction of charge. 81 is register to be kept by company. 80 is, what is 80 guys? 80 is date of notice. 79 modification. 78 charge order to file if company fails. 77 duty to register the charge. That is 77. 76A penalty. 76 is eligible company to make deposits with public. 75 not in syllabus. 74 transitional provision, deposits from old chapter. 73 deposits issued by a company for its members only. Next 72 is not there. 71 is debentures. 70 prohibition of buyback. 69 CRR. 68 buyback. 67 is no giving financial assistance for buyback. 66 is reduction. 65 we don't have. 64 filing with ROC. 63 is your bonus. 62 is rights. 61 is alteration. 60 is not there. 59 is rectification of name in register of members and appeal. 59. 58 is appeal to company or ROC if the name is not included for register. 57 is your personalization. 56 is transfer and transmission. 55 issue and redemption of preference shares. 54 is ESOP, sweat equity shares. 53 is shares issued at discount is void. 52 is securities premium. 51 is basically dividend to be paid on paid up value or nominal value. 50 is calls in advance. 49 dividend to be called equally on all shares of same class. 48 is variation of shareholder rights. 47 is voting rights. 46 is share certificate. 45, 44 we don't have. 43 is types of shares. 42 is private placement. Next 41 is your GDRs. 40 is application for stock exchange and underwriting. 39 is allotment of securities. 38 is personalization penalty in fictitious name. 37 is class action suit. 36 is fraudulently inducing person to invest. 35 is civil liability. 34 is criminal liability. 33 is abridged prospectus. 32 is red herring prospectus. 31 is shelf prospectus. 30 is advertisement of prospectus. 29 demat. 28 is offer for sale. 27 is variation of unused money in prospectus. 26 contents. 25 deemed prospectus. 24 SEBI's power. 23 who can issue prospectus. 22 is authentication of negotiable instruments. 21 who can authenticate documents. 20 is serving of notice. Section 19. What is 19? Subsidiary company not to have shares in holding company, 3 exceptions. 18 conversion of company. 17 documents to be given within 7 days. 16 rectification. 15 is alteration every copy. 14 alteration of AOA. 13 alteration of MOA. 12 is registered office. 11 we don't have. 10A is commencement of business. 10 is effect of MOA AOA. 9 is effect of registration. 8 is section 8 company. 7 is effect of documents. I hope you're keeping up with my pace guys. 6 is act to override MOA AOA. 5 is AOA, 4 is MOA, 3A is minimum number of members. If it falls, 3 is minimum number of members, 2 are definitions, 1 is title. I hope you followed fully. Remember the section numbers, guys. If you are still trying to find that mistake, remember in life, always don't focus on that one negativity. Focus on everything else that's good. That's the learning for you, even if you didn't remember section numbers today. Keep studying, guys. 5-10 minutes you practice every day. In 10 days, you will get the section numbers. All the best. Keep studying.